What is up guys, West Tech Gamer here. Today I'm going to be unboxing / reviewing the Tupac All Eyes on Me vinyl record. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Right, so this is my first video back after a long time now. So I thought I would do a re-review of one album that I really like a lot. So I thought let's just review this, see how we go. I think a lot has changed for me with this album too. There's more songs that I listen to more compared to before. Before I used to listen to the more upbeat songs on this album, but now I kind of listen to like the deeper songs, you know what I mean? The songs that he talks about more deeper meaning in and things like that. Before it used to be like Ambitions as a Rider, California Love, you know what I mean? All those type of songs. But I think now for me it's like Trading War Stories, Life Goes On, and all the other ones that are kind of like that, you know? So let's take a look at this album, right? So this is the original album, this is, right? So this is not the remastered one, the digital remastered one, which I have reviewed in the channel, and this is not the re-released one that they released, which looks very similar to this one, but this is the true original one, right? You can tell from over here, this is for promotional use only. So this is the promo one of the original version of this album. Before, what you could tell the difference of between the remastered and the original was the number 4 here. But the re-released one now has a number 4 one there too. So it's kind of hard to tell the difference between them two, let's just say, you know. So that's the front of the album right over here. That's the side of the album right over there. And on the back, you got your track list right over there. That's all the songs over there, you know. So you know this album over here is a very popular album. So it's got the main hits in this album, definitely. But I think, as I said, like in this album, it's more the deeper songs for me, you know what I mean? Because before it was like Ambitions as a Rider, All About You, Got My Mind Made Up, you know what I mean? How Do You Want It? You know what I mean? So those were like the songs that are more upbeat, isn't it? But now I got myself listening to Life Goes On, I Ain't Mad at You, Trading War Stories. So those type of songs I'm listening to a lot more, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm just finding more of the meaning behind those songs a lot more, or resonate with it a lot more, you know? But that's how I feel about those tracks right over there. Let's see the inside of these. So the original one, I don't know about the re-released one that just got released now. I don't know if it has all this artwork on the inside of it, but before with the digital remastered one, it had like a big picture, like this picture over here, like made a lot bigger, and it was on the inside of this record it was. But now, I don't know if they've changed it to make it look more like the original one, like this one over here. But I prefer the look of this one because you get more to it, isn't it? So you get like all the photo shoots from All Eyes on Me, the art pieces that was made from the guy at Death Row, forgot what his name was, and it just looks overall a lot more better presentation, you know. And that's the way I like, because like I feel like with the digital remastered one, they kind of cut costs in certain places with the artwork and the printing and things like that. But I think I like these things, so I think for me, when you have a better presentation, it's a go for me, isn't it? So the vinyl record, you get 4 of them, right? So with this one, you get the Death Row logo on it, and you get all the tracks on it, and side A, side B, and so on, you know. I don't know with the re-released one that just got released has the Death Row logo on it or not. The digital remastered one had the picture of like this front cover over here zoomed in, but I don't know about the re-release one. I'll probably need to buy it and review it and compare it, you know, when I do get it. All I can do is base it off the digital remastered one and the original one that I have. 2 more records over here. They're pretty much all the same with different tracks on it, you know. So nice presentation with this album, definitely. But this is a definite classic hip hop album. If you've never listened to it before, I highly recommend it, definitely. It's got a mix of upbeat songs and like, you know what I mean, some sad songs in there, some songs with deeper meaning in it. And that's why I like it. I think overall it's a well-rounded album, right? I know people talk about Me Against the World when it comes to like Tupac's album and the depth and the scope he kind of covered with certain songs, but I get that with Me Against the World, but sometimes like I feel like it's a lot more like low tempo songs, isn't it? It's not like a lot of upbeat songs in that album, you know what I mean? But I understand he was going through a lot and everything like that, and it definitely is a classic album. But I feel like with All Eyes on Me, it's like got a mixture of everything in it, and you will just enjoy it, isn't it? Like, and the mix down of this album and the way the tracks are laid out are really, really good in this album, you know what I mean? Like Johnny J did a really good job on this, and all the producers, Daz. I don't know if Dre did any work on it, you know what I mean? Because we know what Dre's like, you know, but he's a perfectionist, isn't it, at the end of the day. So I'm not too sure how much input he had in the album. Tupac and Dre kind of had their beef a bit, and Tupac felt he wasn't doing a lot of mix-ins in the studio and things like that, so that they had their kind of beef. But I think with the 7 Day Theory album, which I have reviewed, I think that's like a really deep, like gritty album, isn't it? But it's really deep, and the range that Tupac has on his album, on the 7 Day Theory album, is like next level, man. Definitely next level on that album. That's why I really like 7 Day Theory a lot. But All Eyez on Me is definitely one of my favourites, you know. I just thought I would review this album really quick, and then see what other albums you want me to review on the channel too, on the bottom of this video. So slowly I can start reviewing things again and reviewing different albums, maybe even re-reviewing the albums I've already reviewed, you know what I mean? Because I have a different like outlook on those albums now, and I listen to more of the certain songs that I never used to compared to before, you know what I mean? So I would like to re-review things again and see what I think now compared to before. But that's pretty much it for the video. Leave a like if you like this video right here, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time.